Yo, 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 we back at it
Welcome
again.
back. Welcome back to the VP and J Show.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
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 sir.
sir. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, regresamos a los micrófonos once again, you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
it's unfortunate. We had plans to record on, on things that we normally live on a daily basis and stuff, and how we roll with joy the majority of the time. It's so unfortunate we had a tragedy,
Yeah,
a massive tragedy, man, in
really
DR.
bad, really bad.
It's all over. You know what I'm saying? Of course, everybody knows by now. It's just a big hit back in the motherlands, man.
Right.
It's ugly, man. It's ugly, Jay. You know.
Estamos de luto ahora mismo, la República Dominicana y muchos dominicanos de este lado también.
And it feels like all you boys like lost someone that either you knew because they were famous or you have a friend that has like an aunt that was there or a sister or like
Yeah, man.
I mean that's the crazy part that the whole country feels that way. You know what I'm saying? Like
right.
I don't think I had anybody remotely close to me, but
Fortunately.
I feel like not that I feel like he was my favorite artist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So from the way that he sings to the way that his lyrics, everything, the way he brought the people together,
Yeah.
that's what I remember when it comes to merengue. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it was like it was a big hit. And with that being said, I also want to take the time to recognize everybody that left as well. Because
Yeah, a lot of people, family and stuff.
there's a lot of famous ex baseball players and stuff like that, but he was it
Right.
from all those people in there. And it may sound crazy because your loved ones is the one that hurts the most, but he was Dominican Republic. He was the country, bro. He was.
Like other artists are, but he was one of them too. Like, de verdad. And to me, de verdad, él era uno de mis merengueros favoritos también. Porque, por dos razones para mí. Por una era por el pitico. I wish I could do it, I can't.
Yeah, his signature move,
His
man. That's it.
signature
That was crazy.
Fee, 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 wee. And the other one was like, I knew he played baseball, and his brother is named
Yeah.
Perez. That we looked up to him too in the '90s when he was playing as well. That by coincidence is a small world that Rolly dad kind of I think grew up with them. He knew Nafi Perez. We got to go to the game because of Rolly dad as well. You know, but unfortunately,
Listen.
it's a bad
Watch.
man. Right there, man. That's
Done.
man.
Yeah, it was.
Y
It
una
was.
alegría siempre.
Yeah, always.
Man.
Yo me he puesto a pensar con el tiempo, like looking at all that stuff.
Sí,
And he was such a people person, right?
he
You
was.
say that about a lot of famous people because they some of them do it because they really about that. Hay mucho lo hacen for fame. Some other people do it just because you get you giving back, but it's not that you really are. For instance, this guy was always about that. I was having a conversation with my dad, and he was like, "Oh, he didn't want to be recognized for nothing that he did for the people." And you look at how Venezuela is right now; they're bent over heels for him because he felt like he was part of them too. Like he was he was embedded in them people.
Yeah,
And me sitting back analizando y pensando y vaina, digo yo, coño, pero él era tanto por la persona that even after death, what's gonna happen in that country, it's gonna be beautiful. Them people going around looking at structures, how bad the structures are, the bridges, the this, the that.
Right.
What? Yeah, now it's like okay, well, of course, a lot of people died. Again, over 200 people, but him, the way that he was, and how big of an icon he was to the country. You got people really, Jay, going around like people under bridges, man, looking at the rusted metals and what are we doing here? Now they're forcing the government to really be invested in fixing. Mind you, they was at the club. Everybody was party
Yeah,
mode.
because the honest truth is, this could have been prevented. It wasn't like it was just a crazy thing. The owner knew that building needed to be fixed and updated.
Right.
And that he had placed a lot of heavy items on the roof, all these generators, all these AC things that was unnecessarily there. Plus, throughout the the videos that I've seen, which I showed to, well, I sent it on the group chat to you guys. Like, you see like a janitor picking up like the stuff that's starting to fall from the ceiling. And that was maybe like 10, 15 before. I'm not sure how much long, but there were things that could have happened. You know what I mean?
Right.
It could have been.
No, I mean, I saw an image too. One of the security guards, he goes on stage with one of those laser beams. It was a green laser beam, right? So he's waving it at the band, and he's pointing at the roof. Like, he's on stage, like he's really trying to get people attention. He's like, you see the laser beam, man. Like, he's really putting that thing on people's faces. He's pointing towards the roof. He's like, a lot of things, again, could have been prevented. That could have been prevented. The roof caught fire, like last year sometime. They did a little patch up to it or whatever they did, and they kept it moving.
And I imagine that place has been around for a long time.
50 years, 1973.
But like
1973, Jay.
that's another thing that I was telling you about in this reunion that they did. And going back to the bridge right quick, I give it up to Bulín y en Alofoque, porque Bulín lo dijo en un live y al otro día Alofoque fue con un grupo de gente y estaban chequeando y estaban hablando, and they were talking about that the bridge is really messed up. They need to fix it ASAP. Y ¿cómo se llama? Déjame lo que estaba diciendo, perdón. The last thing you said.
I told him like how long the
club
been around.
No, and then you said
yeah. Sorry, perdón, gracias. Que se me fue un poco. También el encuentro que tuvieron en Alofoque like 2 days ago, que tienen todos estos merengueros de Pochi Familia, Rafa del Rosario, Sergio Vargas, Quinito Méndez, yo creo que soy yo Casarante y otro señor ahí que no sé el nombre de él, que ellos mismos estaban hablando, about que el tiempo que tiene la discoteca, y dice que it was like that was home for them, and I see it,
Yeah.
it was every Monday.
Every Monday they'll have an artist.
Yeah,
performing.
They've been there. Perdón, ese hijo que hasta comenzó a llorar. Él estaba diciendo, él sabe la persona que se fueron, porque todos los lunes eran faithful people, y siempre se sentaban en los mismos lugares. Fulano se sienta por aquí, para la izquierda, fulano está por aquí, está por acá. Exacto. Y él vio un videito que también otras personas siempre están para un lado. Y él estaba diciendo que él vio el video que la persona estaba.
There were people dedicated to be there every
and
Monday.
They was there in the
yeah.
same place.
That was their little spot.
Yep. And it's crazy. That place been there forever.
Yeah, I mean, the crazy part about that is, like I was telling my wife the other day, I was like, it's destiny. You know what I'm saying? Because it's written. You know what I'm saying? Your day of leaving is written.
Yeah.
His performance, his daughter said, it was supposed to be this Monday, the 14th. So he was trying to make a trip to go see his girl over there in Texas or whatever the hell it was. And he changed the date to do it last week, Monday.
Wow.
He changed the date. So his daughter was like, hey, you're trying to go over there on the 14th, but, we perform on the 14th. He like, no, hell with that. Change it. Let's put it for this Monday, upcoming Monday.
Right.
And they were there for like a solid 45 minutes before the whole roof collapsed. So, it is what it is, man. Sometimes, we want to second guess or try to look for an answer, but destiny is written, bro. It's written.
Yeah,
it's just crazy, but you gotta make a good out of the bad, and that's what I'm gathering out of that. The way that the country's gonna navigate now.
If something like that bad happened, hopefully something good will come out of that.
No,
tragedy,
y está saliendo, que eso es lo que estamos hablando.
That's what I'm saying.
I think Jay is
atención, igual que, perdón, que igual que Santo Domingo, que en Venezuela le están poniendo atención a la estructura.
La estructura, yeah.
¿Me entiendes? Para ver cómo están, si aguantan o no aguantan, so.
I mean, that could have been anywhere. Don't forget here.
Of course.
In Miami Beach, the building that collapsed.
Surfside.
Right.
Surfside, yeah.
I mean, but after that happened as well, they started checking other buildings, you feel me?
I remember, like, when the FIU bridge collapsed. After that, every time I go any place, I'll be like, whoa, shit.
Right.
All these places have been around a long time.
Right.
I'm sure no one, like, checking up on them like that.
Tú no eres el único, yo soy igual. Y más cuando mira por el Golden Gate, que todavía están abajo de construcción. Yo paso por ahí volado. I'm not trying to go through there slowly.
Right.
Más cuando hay un día que hay mucha brisa. Tampoco.
So many cars pass on that every day.
Every day.
Like,
see, but the whole thing on FIU, it was not done. They were still working on it. It's like Golden Glaze. You could think about those things, you know what I'm saying? But, a bridge is already, out here rolling for so many years. You think the structure's a lot better, man. When you look at the bridges over there that we're talking about, it's like there's no concrete underneath it. It's all metal. They've been there for X, Y, Z years. You can see the rust. You can see the missing parts from one joint to the next of the. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. They got to get with it, man. Cause I've been over that bridge on El Puente de la 17 numerous of times. It's a big connector. It's a huge connector.
Yo paso por el puente, que también el puente flotante que está por la marina, por ahí cerca, y el puerto. Por ahí es que es más cerca para mí, para no coger de la 17. Y ese también estaba feo. Yo vi como que le hicieron una vainita ahí, pero ese estaba feo, que lo arreglaron un poco. Pero de la 17, man, that shit looking worse.
That shit crazy.
Big building. No, a bridge. Bridge.
They were saying too, man. Cars were missing.
What you mean?
From the VIP, people that actually were alive. They came back. They were saying there was this guy that they took a car. I'm not gonna say there were plenty of cars.
No, that's anyway. That
was
como que habían gente que estaban robando.
Yeah, they said the police officers were taking jewelries and stuff from the people. Yeah, man, it's crazy, man.
Yeah, but un momentico, I'm gonna throw this one right quick.
Go ahead.
Esa era una de mis favoritas también.
He has my mama favorite, man. My mom had a song there, man, that I play it to today's date, and I hear it, and it just reminds me of her.
Yeah.
And selfishly, if there is a thing after here, I hope he got up there and just did that concert, man. I hope he performed for them people out there, man. Sure. Hopefully, yeah, why not?
I mean, you saw. I don't know if you heard, like when they were, when he was still alive and looking for him, he was singing.
They were saying that, yeah.
Try to get the attention, like he doesn't know if his daughter's in there. To try to make sure his people are, get
That's
them
crazy,
out.
Man.
And he's like, just do me a favor, when I die here, cover up my body so people don't take pictures of me all mangled and stuff like that. And it's crazy that people take pictures like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they were still out there.
Remember the whole thing with Kobe? That they put out pictures of him and his burnt daughter, the bodies out there, for the internet to see, and they were sharing amongst the firefighters and shit like that. And I think his wife tried to sue them for that, which is fucked up that you do that shit.
Yeah, no, people. I mean,
yeah, I didn't know that.
When V he sent me the picture, and then shortly after my dad sent it. I was a little confused at the moment because I was thinking I was putting that picture with an old image. Based on what the information that I was gathering. Come to find out, that was the image. So let's say that was it without being photoshopped at all. Mm-hmm. If you look at that image, he has a smirk in his face. Mm-hmm. It's crazy how if you look at his face, it's like he still had a smirk. Mm-hmm. But people, they shouldn't, man. I don't know why people do that. I don't know. That's crazy. We ready to be the first one on the gram or on any social platform to be like, I had the first context of it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why people do it, I guess. Yeah, but on that note, man, guys, we're gonna take a little break, man. We wanna thank y'all, for just riding with us, man. We'll be right back. Pay a little bit of bills and stuff, just to stay on tune, man. We'll be right back. Thank you.
Sweat.
Yeah, and if. And we back. We had to take a little short break, man.
Yeah.
Off air, like we normally do, we brainstorm and stuff, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to say something that can't go unnoticed, Jay. Right. Can't go unnoticed, man. First responders, man, we did say there before we left on break, you know, some people were taking things. We don't know. It could be our speculation.
You know.
Let's just go.
Allegedly, that's what lo que estaban
Right.
diciendo.
They could say,
Eso
but the
era
one
lo
thing
que estaban diciendo,
they could say
claro.
that, but the one thing that we know for sure, first responders, people
Sí,
were
le
there
damos
helping
gracias.
people.
Right.
We want to thank y'all, man, for, you know, se le agradece. It happens here, it happens en todo el lado del mundo, ¿tú me entiendes?
Yeah.
Pero mientras la persona está en dolor, esperando la mala noticia, lo que pueden tratar de buscar las respuestas son the first responders.
Sí,
Los auxilios primeros que entran ahí.
Primer auxilio.
Primer auxilio es la frase correcta.
Right.
Se arriesgan su vida también para tratar de buscar una respuesta. ¿Tú me entiendes?
Y se le agradece a todos los bomberos.
Todo el mundo.
And
A la
shout
gente
out
que
like to
estaban
the
ahí
people.
primero ayudando y todo. Y
I shout out to the people from Puerto Rico for coming in so quickly
for
to
sure.
help them out, you know.
Yeah. Eso enseña la unión que hay.
sí.
Es triste because por lo general
Sí.
siempre hay unión en momentos difíciles.
Right, people come together in the biggest
Pero
time.
también en momentos difíciles la gente puede darte la espalda. So, se agradece cuando las cosas se hacen como es debido.
Sí,
So
no,
shout out to Puerto Rico, man. PR.
Puerto Rico y Santo Domingo
yeah.
son como hermanos, esas dos islas.
Yeah.
Sí.
Yeah, yo mencioné ahorita, man, mi mamá, que en paz descanse. Espero que Rubby le haya cantado esta canción con un grupo de gente allá para pasarla bien.
Qué tristeza saber que te vas yo queriéndote
She
así.
would hear that song, man, and she was like, oh my God. Love it.
Right.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, so y'all already know, man. Thank y'all.
Gracias por todo. Gracias por escucharnos.
Don't forget always to like, comment, and subscribe, please.
And also, tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend.
Yo quiero decir algo y a toda esa gente y otra vez y a la familia, a toda la gente que fallecieron y a Rubby Perez, que descansen en paz. A todos y a la familia, you know, our condolences to all of them.
For sure.
Lo acompañamos en su sentimiento.
Amén. Se me cuidan. Ahí
Gracias
estamos.
por todo.
Recojan los micrófonos, muchachos, que nos fuimos.